Yo, what's good everyone, it is GlitchXCity here, and today I'll be giving you guys our NCPL Season 4 Week 5 matchup against Darude, coach of the Aberdeen Azelfs. I am, of course, your coach of the Big Island Weasels, GlitchXCity here, like I said. And if you guys missed out on the last battle that we had for this season, then you should definitely go check that out. Either way, I'm going to go ahead and spoil it. So let's see, this was Week 4, so we went against Tack and the Ottawa Savalis. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, we went against Tack and the Ottawa Savalis. I didn't forget the coach of that team anymore. I'm sorry, Tack, and I'm sorry, JP, that you were Tack for a while. But other than that, we did pick up a nice 5-0 win, I believe, over him with a clutch substitute as D Simple Barbero set up all over his team. 5 Pokemon weak to grass. And you know what? We just had really good prep that game. We played really well, and I'm happy that it turned out like that. But this week we got a unfamiliar player. I don't never battle this man. I've battled no one in this league actually except for Magma and Samuel. But other than that, as you guys will see, let's get right into this team builder. I'm gonna try and do this quick. And as you can see, we have a little bit of different layout. If you guys see my videos for the past few videos, if you guys seen my videos for the past few, then you guys would have noticed I do my team builders differently. But I had this battle like last month. So the thing is that I'm trying to catch up. I started uploading like pretty late, and for the next few videos, it's gonna be like this. I'm gonna have like a little all of his Pokemon on the right side. Hopefully you guys can see that. I'm pretty sure you guys can see that probably possible like already. But first up we have Azelf. I'm not gonna go in depth into his team. You can go ahead and look at his team. I'm not even gonna mention his team, but the one thing I am gonna say is that he has freaking Naganadel, which is stupid. But first up we got Peter with the Azelf, Choice Specs Levitate, Psychic, Fire Blast, U-Turn, Shadow Ball, almost max speed, max special attack, rest in HP and defenses because you can't let that thing go to waste. Specs Psychic absolutely demolishes team. The only thing that kills me is the Incineroar. That's the only thing I get walled by. I killed Naganadel, I 2-hit kill Alomomola, I 2-hit kill Zapdos, I 2-hit kill Superior, I kill Heracross, I Licky if it's def can take a hit, and Incineroar walls me, Revolve dies, Togetic gets 2-hit killed, Palossand gets 2-hit killed, Palossand, everything gets 2-hit killed or O-code. And the only thing that stopped me is Incineroar slash Licky slash Cresselia. Because Cresselia, if I lock myself into Psychic, it's not gonna do crap, so that's why we have Shadow Ball. U-turn for initiative, Fire Blast for Mega Aggron. Next up we have Mochi, who we actually picked up. We dropped Galvantula, Metagross, and Sudowoodo for Rhydon, Togedemaru, and Araquanid. So let's make his debut. We got Mochi, Togedemaru, we got Salac Berry, Iron Barbs, Iron Head, Zing Zap, Substitute Fell Stinger, Max Attack, enough speed for something, I don't remember, and the rest, most of it in HP. So this is basically my way to try and like quote-unquote sweep. And we'll go ahead and skip to the Infernape. We got Pink the Infernape, Choice Scarf with Blaze, Flare Blitz, U-turn, Endeavor Close Combat. The idea is for me to go for Flare Blitz as many times as I can, eventually get myself really low, go for Endeavor on something, get it down really low, bring it to tomorrow, click Fell Stinger, and hopefully like gets a +3 and kill something. But yeah, almost max speed, max attack, and we got Miso the Araquanid with Chesto Berry, Water Bubble, Liquidation, League Life, Rest, Sticky Web. This is my Spidef wall, kind of like my only thing to take on Naganadel. I was debating Mirror Coat for the Zapdos, but I didn't in the end. And we have Sticky Web, because if you can get Sticky Web plus a +3 attack Togedemaru, it's not going to be pretty. We got Ryder, the Rhydon, making it also its debut, another Spidef wall, because Naganadel scares the crap out of me. Earthquake, Toxic, Mega Horn, Stone Edge, Mega Horn for Cresselia, Toxic, just because, and Stone Edge and Earthquake for good stat. Toxic is good because he has Palos, he has Pikamuku, and Alomomola. Last but not least, we have Gucci, the Drapion, with the Battle Armor, Physically Defensive Wall with the Shuckle Berry, Knockout, Brick Break, Taunt, T-Spikes, and yeah, that is our team. T-Spikes is good because if he doesn't, because like it baits in like Pikamuku and Alomomola. I know he has Naganadel, but that at least forces into Naganadel, so that would be nice. Probably should have packed Earthquake if anything. And then we have Taunt because he has a lot of Stally Pokemon. And Knockoff because why not? And this is basically going to be my switcher for Heracross and Incineroar most of the time, basically. But other than that, let's get right into the battle. I know I'm not really going in depth about these team builders, but like honestly, like I can't sit here, talk about my team, talk about his team, and then like do the battle, which is like 10 minutes long of my narration, and then like edit that all out. And then, you know, it's too much work, especially like I wouldn't mind doing it if I was on par with the uploads, but I'm not. I'm like way behind. So other than that, let's get right into the battle. Alright guys, we are back with the match. As you guys can see, we have us, Big Island Weasels against the Darude, coach of the Aberdeen Azelfs. As you guys can see on your screen, he brought the Pikamuku, the Palossand, which I didn't expect, Zapdos, Licky, Naganadel, and Heracross. And you guys already know our team, hopefully. But other than that, let's get right into this battle. I already live. I've already commentated on this, but I wasn't recording. So if I kind of skip over some stuff, it's because I'm impatient and I thought I already had this. But we're gonna go with this. I'm gonna leave with my Drapion to get my toxic spikes up, and he brings in the Heracross. So he goes for the close combat, and close combat shouldn't do much to me more than 50% unless he's banded or life orb. So I'm gonna stay in. I do less. He does less than 50%, and here I'm gonna get my this knockoff off actually, and I get rid of the scarf, which is great. So here I'm gonna predict him to go for Earthquake. So I'm gonna save my Shuckleberry later for the Palisade, so I can like knock off on that. I'm gonna go into my Azelf predicting to go for Earthquake because close combat doesn't kill. It doesn't kill me unless he thought it was a roll, but it wasn't. But here he goes for close combat again, unfortunately, and I get 50% on my win con. So out here I'm just gonna go for the Psychic as he goes into Licky Licky, and it does an immense amount of damage. So here I'm gonna go back into my Drapion because I don't want to take a knockoff, and it's like the Pokemon I would rather have my item knocked off. Here so here I was thinking of doubling back into Azelf, predicting the Heracross switch, but unfortunately he does bring into the Heracross. Earthquake doesn't kill me because of my Shuckleberry. And I did have Aerial Ace originally on this Drapion, and it would have been nice because here he goes for close combat. We live barely, and if I had Aerial Ace, this thing would have been dead, and I could have saved this for a sack, but unfortunately we are going to die. He goes for knockoff in case Azelf came in. I'm going to my Azelf, not going to make any predictions, just going to go for a Psychic. Spec Psychic, and that thing goes down. We're now 5-5. He goes bringing in the Ganadel. This is my initial switch in. He does click Draco Meteor, he's -2. Worst case scenario is that he went for a Z move and then a Draco Meteor, then my Arachnid would have died. But thankfully enough for us, he does go for the Draco Meteor. He goes into the Zapdos as I do get up my webs. And now that I'm looking at webs are like only there for the Naganadel. But here I'm gonna go into my Rhydon, and he does make a good double switch into the Palisand, predicting my Rhydon. So if I had simply clicked Liquidation on the turn he brought in Palisand, that would have been simply amazing. But here I'm going to go for my Toxic. I'm predicting to go for Rocks. He does go for his Rocks. And here I'm just going to go for a simple Earthquake. Unfortunately, he's going to go for a Toxic and poison my Rhydon. So that's going to be unfortunate as it's now on a timer. I'm going to go to my Arachnid as he goes into the Licky Licky. He has -1 speed, so I will be able to outspeed. But here, as he switches into Bukumuku, I'm going to go for my Rest. Get my Rest with Chesto off. These rocks are kind of killing Arachnid pretty quickly, unfortunately. So here I'm going to go for the Liquidation. I do get a Defense drop. Not yet. He goes for Toxic. I go for it again. Get to the Defense drop. As here this turn he's gonna go for a Baton Pass. He's gonna go into the Zapdos, and I know I can live it here, so I'm gonna click Liquidation again. But here he actually goes back into Pyukumuku, predicting my Rhydon, I'm assuming. And this is not looking too good for me because God is putting in a lot of work. I don't look at the Pikachu's name, it's freaking God. But this is gonna be a really solid match, hence why it's sped up. And actually, this is like the only time I sped up a match. But here I'm gonna go into my Mochi, click sub. He's gonna switch out, go into his Licky Licky, and here in a bit it'll get extremely sped up. So here, Zingzap and Ironhead both have a 30% chance to flinch. He does go for the Protect to get some leftovers recovery back. I'm gonna go for Ironhead again, and here on this turn we get a freaking crit. And if I got a flinch, which I didn't, this thing would have been dead. I would have pressured this thing, forced in like the Palisand, which would have been awesome. Could have got some damage off right there. But here it's gonna get sped up because here I'm just simply clicking Ironhead and Zingzap, hoping to get the like 6 flinches in a row to kill this Licky Licky, or at least force a switch. But this is a very stally game. I did not expect the Palisand, and my Infernape set is going to be kind of hindered because of the Palisand, because I wasn't expecting it. The thing I misprepped in this game was that I underestimated a lot of his team, like especially the Palisand, because I didn't think that thing was coming, but it just came, and now I'm getting destroyed. But here I'm going to my Azelf, as here he's actually going to switch out at this turn I switch. He goes into Palisand, and this is not that bad. So I don't want to take a Shadow Ball. So I'm gonna U-turn out. He goes to Pyukumuku, which kind of sucks because if I click Psychic right there, I would have 2-killed this Pickle. But here he goes for the Protect, and Rhydon's just gonna get stalled out for the next few turns. I'm gonna go for Toxic as he goes into the Zapdos, and we don't miss, so that's something, right? So here I'm gonna go for my Stone Edge, and he's gonna go into the Palisand, and he's basically just trying to stall me out until my Rhydon dies of poison. And here he's going to go back out on the Zapdos. I click Earthquake. So if I had simply clicked Stone Edge, well, I clicked Toxic. If I had simply clicked Stone Edge on the Zapdos switch, that would have been just amazing for me. And here I'm just going to click Flare Blitz. At this point, I've kind of lost this game. Like, there's really not much I can do. I've had a lot of poor misprep. I did terrible. If I had Aerial Ace on Drapion, that would have been awesome. If I didn't risk Azelf on the second turn, that would have been awesome. If I had Aerial Ace, I wouldn't risk Azelf. So that's the thing. A lot of misprep. Token tomorrow didn't really do as much as I thought. I underestimated the Palisand, and my Infernape set with the Endeavor won't work. So here I'm just going to get stalled out. He goes into the Ganadel. I'm going to go for Rest. So really good plan on his part to predict the rest. He goes for Nasty Plot, and here's where I mess up. So I should have gone into Azelf on the turn. He nasty plotted because he's under the webs, and I could have just clicked Psychic on everything on his team. And actually, if I think about it now, actually I don't remember what the Licky's percentage was, but I guess I could have won right there. I don't know. But here he goes for Sludge Wave, and as soon as he kills me, he has the speed boost from the Beast Boost. So this is basically the game. I am Scarf Infernape, but I don't have Earthquake, so I couldn't kill the Naganadel. So at this point, it's basically GG. This thing just came in. I should have switched out on the turn. He clicked Nasty Plot, and he goes for the Dragonium Z on the last turn. And we were going to lose 5-0. So we won 5-0 last week, and now we lose 5-0 this week. So we're basically at neutral again once more. GG to the Aberdeen Azelfs, coached by Darude. Good game, man. The reason why I was sped up because there was a lot of Toxic, there was a lot of Protect, there was a lot of flinching, there was a lot of... the main thing is that I had pretty poor prep, and he just completely outplayed me on pretty much everything. I mean, like, I really don't like Toxic Stall, but if it's your form of style, then you do you, man. I'm not gonna judge, but typically I just don't like Toxic Stall. So like, the fact that I risked my Azelf so early, considering that it killed his walls, like it killed his walls, like for real. But yeah, other than that, GG, man. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys are still here, very much appreciated. But I'll see you guys next time in the next encounter. Actually, wait, let me redo that. This was GlitchXCity here, and I'll see you guys in the next encounter.